construct 1,000 houses in 7 states. Seminarians set ablaze in Catholic parish residence. Plus, provisional death toll in Morocco rises to 1,037. Hello and welcome to News Live here on Viewer Television, and my name is Phillips Levin. President Bola Tinubu has approved the construction of 1,000 houses in Sokoto, Kebbi, Katsina, Zamfara, Kaduna, Niger, and Benue State as part of a broad plan by the federal government to address the effect of conflicts in the north. Vice President Kashim Shettima disclosed these on Friday in Maiduguri, Borno State, during the inauguration of projects executed by the state government in the last 100 days. Shettima also disclosed that President Tinubu has approved 50 billion naira for the National Emergency Management Agency to begin the Pulako Initiative, a non-kinetic solution of the crisis confronting the people of the northwest region of the country. The president approved the construction process with all the ancillary facilities of schools, clinic, veterinary clinics, and ranches for the Fulani community in Kaduna and Benue, emphasizing the need to carry all the victims of conflicts among. The vice president, who later inaugurated the project executed by the state government within 100 days, commended the vision and leadership of the governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, particularly in addressing the welfare of the people. The Nigerian troops of Operation Hadinkai Northeast have killed 6 Boko Haram terrorists after a raid on their camp in the fringes of Sambisa Forest in Borno State. It was gathered that the terrorists were eliminated during the fighting patrol by the troops in conjunction with the Civilian Joint Task Force and Hybrid Forces at Garing Baaba in Bama local government area of the state. Now, Bama is located about 70 kilometers from Maiduguri and is also at the center of the Sambisa Forest, popularly known for its mineral affluence, majorly gold. Bama has suffered a series of attacks from the terrorist groups. Sources report that the terrorists tried to show some resistance, but the troops engaged and neutralized them. Now, let's take you to Kaduna State, where the indiscriminate attacks by bandits have continued as a Catholic parish residential area was set ablaze on Thursday night, killing a seminarian named Naaman Danlami Ngofe at the Zonkwa Kafanchang Diocese of Zangun Kataf local government. Reacting to the ugly incident, the chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, Reverend Joseph Hayab, expressed dismay, describing the act as satanic as they demand the perpetrators be brought to book.
To us as the church, we are saddened. To us as a church, we are grieving. To us as a church, we are in pains. How long will this thing continue? If you just look from the clergy point of view, Kaduna State have lost not less than 16 clergies within the last 2.5 years due to bandit attack and killings. Last week, you remember that a mosque was attacked in Zaria, or Zaria axis, and people died. So I think the criminals have grown weak, as I keep saying, and are attacking look, they're just attacking everybody. And what we are saying is Kaduna State government, the government of the Federal Republic, take action and liberate and save the people of Kaduna State from the attack we are facing. If they are attacking us because we are Christians, well, we are citizens. So if someone would think we cannot speak as Christians, but we can speak as citizens. If they are attacking people in Zaria because they are Muslim, they are citizens. So they have a right as citizens of this state to be protected by this state. So what we simply want to reduce the conversation to is there is still attacks, kidnapping going on in Kaduna State. And we believe that our government have that power and the mandate to protect us. Let them protect us. Whether we are Christians or Muslim, whether we are from the north or from the south, we need the protection of government because that is where our tax money goes to. we pay police, we pay soldiers, we pay all security agencies to protect us, but we are not protected.
The Nigerian police force has been petitioned to immediately investigate about 30 of its men, following another unfolding of events involving the force in another scandal of brutality against citizens in Lagos State. Reports gathered confirm that about 30 police officers were used to torture some alleged land grabbers under the instruction of one Mr. Urakat Abdullahi following the alleged human rights violation. Some concerned lawyers wrote to the Inspector General of Police for immediate investigation. In that light, the Inspector General of Police of the Nigerian Police Force, Kaede Egbetekun, has been petitioned to investigate the alleged brutalization and attempted murder of some alleged land grabbers by some of his officers in Lagos State. According to sources, one Mr. Urakat Abdullahi alias, known as Ibile, was alleged to have mobilized 30 police officers to brutalize these land grabbers. Dr. Fatima Ebelo Goto, an aide of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, has congratulated His Excellency President Bola Tinubu on his victory at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja. In a press statement released in Abuja on Wednesday and made available to newsmen, Dr. Ibelo Goto commended the Justice Haruna Tsamani-led Presidential Election Petition Tribunal for standing on the path of truth and justice despite the slandering, cyberbullying, blackmail, propaganda, and threats of harassment aimed at subverting justice and truncating the will of Nigerians who gave the electoral mandate to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on February 25, 2023. A five-man panel of judges led by Justice Haruna Tsamani had ruled that various petitions from the former Vice President and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, and former governor of Anambra State, who was also the presidential candidate of the Labour Party at the 2023 general elections, as well as that of the Allied People's Movement, lacked merit and thereby affirmed the APC presidential candidate Tinubu as validly elected and sworn in as the president of Nigeria. Ibele Goto, who worked tirelessly alongside Senator Dr. Akume during the presidential campaign, stated that the victory of President Tinubu is a victory for good governance and deepening of democracy, economic growth, and harnessing and maximizing the vast human and material resources and potentials of Nigerians in his renewed efforts to place Nigeria among the fastest developing nations. A young Nigerian lady, Remilekun Toyosi Mishoye, has died in Cairo on transit to London, and the family are demanding for the return of her body to Nigeria. The deceased boarded Egypt Air flight on Monday through Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, but reportedly took ill on arrival in Cairo as concerned authorities took her to hospital where she died. The family of Meshoye had issued a statement saying the airline did not inform them of the death. Rather, they received a message from the Nigerian consular office in Cairo informing them of the death of their daughter. The family has also demanded that they need the details of her death as well as the procedure to return her body to Nigeria. The elder sister of the deceased, Olufumi Lola Olani Alabi, who spoke on behalf of the family, said in a statement that her sister left Lagos for the UK on Monday at 1400 with Egypt Airline and eventually died between her transit from Lagos to Cairo. And now we'll go on a break, and when we return, we'll be looking at provisional debt toll in Morocco rises to 1,037. We have details of that and more after the break.
onye mejeni kajizenti iluzie soluno akuna biri inata kwala inakwazie kama ya nino wamono okungwali boy kajizenti iluzie buloa onye mebezi na nigo okungwali boy kajizenti jebo iluzie wolo na Mwane mebe Onya mebe zina ni bo Ogazi amaka wajina gombo Ogazi amaka wajina Osili onya Mkengeni Ekeke na logika isabalo Aji ashagata na mu Sabebeno Aji asalebe Asadebe na ya mwini Obi amuze no chini mwa Asadebe mwa Namo Mwane bene
In this 21st century, where all the information we need is now in the palm of our hands. News from around the world, entertainment, celebrity gossip, sports, and much more. The only thing that you need is the right source. Viewer TV is now on the go. Simply check us out on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for all the information you need.
I'm glad that you are still with us. Remember, this is News Live here on Viewer Television. Before we move forward, here is a recap of our top stories. You've heard federal government to construct 1,000 houses in 7 states. And also seminarians set ablaze in Catholic parish residence. Still to come, provisional debt toll in Morocco rises to 1,037. Now, away from Nigeria, at least 1,037 people have died in a powerful earthquake that struck Morocco on Friday night, causing widespread damage and panic in Marrakech, tourist Mecca, and several other cities, according to a new official report. The Moroccan Center for Scientific and Technical Research said the epicenter of the quake, recorded at 23:11 local time, that's 22:11 GMT, was located in the province of Al-Houz, southwest of the city of Marrakech, a popular destination for foreign tourists. The earthquake killed 820 people and injured 672,205 of them seriously, the Ministry of the Interior said in a statement. The provision toll was 632 deaths and 329 injured. More than a third of the deaths were recorded in Al-Houz, the epicenter of the quake, and in Taroudant, further south, the same source said. This is the most powerful earthquake to hit the kingdom to date, according to images reproduced by the media and on social networks and witnesses. The earthquake caused extensive damage in several towns. A civil trial over allegations that Donald Trump and his son fraudulently overvalued the net worth of company assets by billions of dollars is scheduled to last 3 months, a New York judge said Friday. Now, Judge Arthur Engoron had already determined the non-jury trial will begin October 2nd in Manhattan, Preliminary hearings were set for the end of September in an order made public. The judge specified that the trial will run until December 22nd. New York State Attorney General Letitia James on Friday again set the State Supreme Court hundreds of pages of documents in the $250 million civil case against Trump and his two eldest sons, Donald Jr. and Eric James, claimed Trump and some of his associates submitted grossly inflated numbers to banks and issuers each year between 2011 and 2021 to secure and maintain loans and insurance on more favorable terms. The scheme resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars in ill-gotten savings and profits, the document alleged. Not less than 2 people have been killed Saturday in clash that erupted again after a relatively calm night at Ian al-Helway, a restive Palestinian refugee camp in Lebanon's south, official media reported. Fresh violence broke out late Thursday in al-Helway on the outskirts of the coastal city of Sidon, just weeks after deadly clashes pitted members of Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas' Fatah movement against Islamist militants. Ongoing fighting inside the camp on Saturday killed 1 person and wounded 7 others, sources said. Now, reports in the camp Palestinian leadership told on conditions of anonymity that the man killed was an Islamist militant, while calm had largely prevailed overnight. Heavy clashes broke out in the morning, a correspondent in Sidon said, reporting the sound of automatic weapons and rocket-propelled grenades. A public hospital directly adjacent the camp transferred all its patients to other facilities due to the danger, its director Ahmad al-Samadi disclosed. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has reported that since December 2021, more than 560 members of a rebel group linked to the Islamic State have been killed in Uganda's operation. This rebel group, known as Allied Democratic Forces, is based in the jungles of the neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo. They have been launching attacks in both Congo and Uganda with the permission of Congo government. Uganda's military launched operations against the ADF to destroy their camps and capture or eliminate their fighters. And President Museveni recently stated that they have successfully killed 567 ADF fighters and captured 50 more. They also seized 167 pieces of equipment from the rebels, including submachine guns and rocket-propelled grenades. Museveni emphasized that ADF is in a desperate situation and their only option now is to surrender. He urged businesses in Uganda, such as bus operators, markets, and hotels, to be vigilant and register all customers to prevent potential ADF attackers from using their facilities. And that's all on News Live. Before we go, let's look at our top stories for this evening. Federal government to construct 1,000 houses in 7 states. Seminarians set ablaze in Catholic parish residence. Provisional death toll in Morocco rises to 1,037. Well, thank you for your time, of course, and your company. Please stay tuned for the rest of our programs. My name is Phillips Leven. Have a great evening.